So this is a two-step advertorial funnel that was built by a team of Claude Code agents. And the beautiful thing is that it only took me about 30 seconds of my time and about 40 cents worth of API costs. And some nuances that I want to point out is it's got a pretty strong headline. The copy is written in such a way that it's very targeted for the avatar that the product is appropriate for. And on the offer page, we have a lot of the standard best practices that most brands would want to implement, including a 3-tier offer section. And again, my favorite part of this is that it took me 30 seconds and less than $1 to produce. And on top of that, with these agents and this agent architecture, you can run this process in parallel to scale this out to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 funnels being built for you simultaneously. So now let me give you a quick demo of how this actually works. Because like I said, it only takes you like 30 seconds. So all I said here was run the funnel relay skill for me. And then what it does is it asks me to answer 2 questions. The first one is asking me for the product text or the product URL. So as an example, I'm just going to put a placeholder here. I'm going to do ag1.com and then go to the next question. So the next question, it's asking me for a template if I have any. So if no, it's going to use some templates that I've already built. So then your structure is going to follow mine. But if you have your own, this is where you would point the agent to. So in this case, I'm just going to play around and say build from scratch and then submit answers. And that's all you need to do. Then you can come back in half an hour, 2 hours, and all the work will be done. And you can see it's starting to do its work. It's creating the folder, it's loading the script, and it's just going to do its thing. And at the very end, you get something like this, where you get a nice 2-step funnel with a nice headline, images, and an offer page that is built not necessarily on Claude or ChatGPT's copywriting tactics and techniques, but ones that you describe and prescribe as part of the process before the relay is ever kicked off. And in my case, again, on that second question around the templating and the files, it's going to write advertorials the way that I like to do them for this specific type because it has access to files and examples of what I've written in the past. And so we can see here, this orchestrator just sent me a final message after 1 minute of work. You can see that the legs are the 9 that I mentioned, where the artifacts are going to go, and artifacts are just going to be the files. And then when it's all done, it's going to open in these HTML files. So in this video, I want to cover 3 things together with you. The first one's going to be how this process works and some fluency for you into what makes it work in a way that you don't need to be an AI developer to have something like this built. The second thing is how it's structured to be autonomous so that you don't have to be in the loop for the work and the deliverables to get done. And the last thing is how to get a free version of this process so that you can use it today. But before that, I want to set some context because what we can do here is what I see as multiple exponential leaps from what could be done before. Because back in the day, pre-AI, to get a funnel like this built that is well written with good copy, designed aesthetically and ready to be posted onto a funnel or a standalone HTML page that runs quickly, it wouldn't be uncommon to require a budget of about $5,000 for a copywriter and $2,000 for a designer, all in being about $7,000, which I've hired people for, plus about 8 weeks of total turnaround time when it comes to the entire process. When you factor in briefing, seeing the first draft, editing the first draft, giving feedback, to finally having something ready to run. But now all of this pretty much disappears if you want it to, because instead of that $7,000 that you have to spend, you can take that one bet and you can spread it across hundreds or thousands of bets that are not only more efficient from a cost standpoint, but also from a time standpoint. Because instead of waiting 8 weeks to finally have something to test, with an agent, you can have it turn around in an hour, which means that you can move something like 50 on the low end, 50 times faster. And on top of that, at least 100 times cheaper, which at the end of the day allows you to increase your surface area of luck to find a winner at both a higher number of them and at a higher frequency. And before we jump into the architecture, I also want to cover a question that'll naturally arise, which is why not just do this and continue doing this process in something like ChatGPT or Claude? And the first reason is the one that I think most of us care most about, which is autonomy. Because in a chat-based model, such as ChatGPT or Claude, and I'm excluding Claude Code from this, the experience of it in a chat-based model is synchronous. So you ask a question, it responds to you, and for stuff to happen, you have to be there. Whereas with an agentic harness like Claude Code or Codex, because the model has access to tools, almost like hands and limbs, it's able to do stuff to the point where you can prompt it at the beginning, chatting with it, talking with it, and then set it off on a mission to execute for you until the output is done. Which is why, even if you're not a developer or technically inclined, becoming fluent with these tools that are agentic is worth your while. The second reading is going to be context loading, which is different from context management. So for outputs to be good, as we all know, you need to provide at least some context to the model in order to make things customized to you. So for example, if you're doing copywriting for a funnel, it needs to know the avatar, it needs to know the brand, it needs to know the offer, et cetera, et cetera. And you can load that into something like ChatGPT and Claude. However, you need to be the one doing the manual uploading every single time. Whereas with an agentic harness like Claude Code, as long as the agent has access to the folders and subfolders that contain files that contain the context, it can go and do that for you, which means that anytime context needs to be loaded, you don't have to be in that loop to load it in. And the system doesn't have to be reliant on you to remember what to load. And the third reason is going to be related to context as well, but context management. So the challenging thing with context is that more is not necessarily better, because with agentic models and language models, there is an optimal zone where you get good performance in the sweet spot. But when you're in the overloaded zone, performance starts to degrade. So when you have the experience of a model forgetting what you told it earlier in the conversation, or producing outputs that you know is subpar compared to what it did earlier in your session, you're experiencing issues with context management. And so for me, I typically like to have pretty close control of not going above 50% of the context window being used. And the nice thing about the process that we're running here for the funnels is that this context management piece largely gets addressed with the architecture of the system, because we don't rely on any single agent to do everything end to end. And a metaphor that I like to think about when it comes to context management is one where you think about yourself getting surgery. And if you were going for a surgery on a certain day, you would probably prefer your surgeon operating on you earlier in their shift as opposed to later. When they're more fresh, their concentration is stronger, they're not tired and grumpy, because the same surgeon at the end of their shift is likely going to be more prone to mistakes than at the beginning of their shift. And the same thing applies to these agents, where earlier in the usage of their context window, when they have just the right amount loaded, you can rely on them to produce very good outputs. But as that progresses and the window starts getting used up, you start getting into risky territory where it either makes mistakes or even worse, it overwrites the good work that it's already done. So now let's talk about the architecture, and let's do it in a way that doesn't require any technical expertise or development experience. And that is, you can think about this process as a relay race of 9 runners, and each agent is responsible for one deliverable. And what they do is they hand off the baton from one to the next, so that each agent is starting fresh, meaning that they've got a nice context window to work with that we can rely on for good outputs. And the process is structured in a way that it's hard to get wrong because it's linear. You go from the left to the right. And so every time it runs, it's like a factory. So in the case of building advertorials, we have 9 roles here. We have someone that handles research. We have someone that is a scout, and we have a profiler. So these 3 are responsible for understanding the customer really well before we ever get into doing any sort of marketing work when it comes to writing copy, choosing images, and building the funnel. Because at the end of the day, you can have really strong writing and really strong design, but if it's meant for the wrong person, it's just not going to land. Kind of like selling carnivore protein bars to vegans. It's just not going to land. So the first 3 are responsible for understanding the market. So going out and doing research and actually understanding what's out there. The second agent is responsible for picking the segment that's in the market that has the best chance of conversion and also the best addressable market size. The third one actually builds out the avatar so that for the purpose of the funnel, each agent knows who we're speaking to downstream. And then that all gets locked in by the strategist so that all the agents further down are speaking the same language to the same person. Then the next set of agents, they're responsible for actually producing the work. So we've got the headliner who writes the headline, which is 80% of the effectiveness of the funnel, and builds the hook. We have the educator who does page 1 of the funnel. So in this case for us, this would be the educator would be writing this entire page. And then the closer does the offer page, which includes everything that you would want, including testimonials, USPs, stats, comparison charts, AOV boosting rationales, the offer stack, guarantee, the FAQ. And then we've got the photographer who's responsible for imagery. So the images that you see here, this agent is only responsible for coming up with the prompts and then generating it completely autonomously without you having to be in the loop. And even going over to your PDPs and grabbing the respective product images that should be used in the funnel. And then lastly, we've got the editor who actually does the editing and a pass on everything that was done so that if there are any Claudisms or very strong AI tendencies in any of the marketing, it can be adjusted, adapted, and tweaked to get closer to standard. And the idea here is that you could use the outputs that it produces as is and throw it on your website, push it to Shopify via API, and then get ads built and run it. But you also have the optionality to use this to get funnels to about 90% complete, where you do the rest of the 10% that might make 90% of the effectiveness of the funnel. So if you want a free version of this, there is one that's available. All you've got to do is click the first link in the description below, opt in, and then you're going to get an email that contains a link to this page, which will give you a light version of this process and skill that you can download as a zip file and then tell your Claude Code or tell your Codex to go and execute it for you. And the nuance with this version is that you have to bring your own avatar and your own market research to the table so that the actual execution of the agents begins at the headline writing, but you'll at least get all the copy done for you. And if you want the full version, there's going to be the chance to get that as well when you get onto this page. So naturally, once you've got a new funnel whipped up by Claude Code, you're going to need traffic going to it. So you should watch this video next to see how we run a version of this automated process, but for ads instead.